So with the luck that I have, as soon as I came outside to film, it started raining. So but I'm in Georgia, and like when it rains in Georgia, it doesn't pour, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how long this lasts. But anyways, what's up, Nina Nation? Shout out to every Nina Nation member and their families on this Labor Day weekend. Yeah, honestly, like, it's raining and stuff, so I'm about to just go back where I was, because like I can't do this. It's very aggravating and annoying, to be honest. Anywho, I really feel like I made the right decision in coming back to Georgia, because this state has taken over when it comes to media. I still think Los Angeles, of course, and New York are the best cities to shoot films in, just because of the city itself, but it has become so expensive. It has become so expensive that the major companies are coming down to the dirty South, and they're winning. So we've got Tyler Perry Studios, Eagle Rock Studios, CineSpace, and that's just to name a few. I started looking at show credits and film locations of TV shows and major movies in the last 15 years, and I was reminded that they were shot here. Back in the days, you had to either fly to Hollywood or New York in order to be on TV. Like, when it came to TV back in the day, it was Hollywood, it was California, period. Like, whatever acting role or whatever movie you wanted to be in, like for the auditions back then, back in the day, it was for sure shot in California. I know this for a fact. Back in the days, you had to fly to Hollywood or New York to be on a soap opera or on a film. And I can't wait to sink my teeth into all of those cameras to film with and meet actors, especially going to like audition and just casting calls and everything. Most of the companies are leaving the major states, mainly because of the cost to shoot films. They're like, y'all, there's so much that goes into creating a film. Like the budget, like the budgets are just not like what they used to be. Like, a lot of these companies are filming in New Mexico and like Arizona and like North Carolina now, like places that you wouldn't even think that they would shoot films at. But that's how you know that like the price just has gone up for everything. It just doesn't matter what it is at this point. You have to get permission from the city to shoot. This brings jobs to the state. I guess because I guess because California and New York have been eating for so long when it comes to film and mass media, the film companies basically said, let's just try somewhere else, and it's pretty much working for them. It's well within their budget now. It's working for them from what I see. Y'all, like, I love Broadway plays and musicals, and like even old like movies, even some series now I really do like too. Like, I like the whole entire Power series. I like films that are like based on a true story and stuff. So like in New York, I would walk past the theaters and see that the plays are like no longer there, and like I think to myself, like, where, like I would pretty much think to myself, like, I know that these people are making money, so why are the studios abandoned and they just look. I would walk by the theater and see that the plays are no longer there. So then I'll be kind of confused and think to myself, like, don't these people have money? Why does it look so abandoned over here? Like, it's not as high volume as it used to be. Like, the plays and everything used to be so high volume. I would think to myself, like, I know these people are making money. Like, how? Why does it look like it's just no one's here? Now I have to put the puzzles together. Like, those tickets were like $200. They were like $200 a piece for those plays. And I was young then, so I could only imagine what they're charging now. Drop in the comments, what is your favorite movie, or what is your favorite Broadway play, or if you ever been to a Broadway play before, or if you've been in the Apollo Theater before. Just drop it in the comments, let me know. Chicago is another place where many classic movies and films were made. Chicago is another place where classic movies and plays were shot. So Chicago, tell me why the companies are leaving. Detroit, why are they leaving? Like I used to watch a lot of 1980s films and a lot of 1990s films and movies, and they were mainly shot in California or New York for the most part, and Chicago. Like y'all, I'm not gonna lie, like one of my favorite movies is Annie, because it was like a musical. So my favorite type of plays are like musicals. I also like Grease. So Grease, Annie, and even like the musicals that used to come on even like the musicals that used to come on Disney Channel, like High School Musical. That's a musical in itself. I love every single High School Musical show. I also used to be so obsessed with the Cheetah Girls, and I'm still obsessed with the Cheetah Girls till this day. Like if you're a female and you know about the Cheetah Girls, you have to put in the comments like if you know how legendary they were. If you don't, I feel so bad for you. Like honestly, this generation, I genuinely feel bad for them when it comes to certain TV shows and films. Like they will never see and never know how talented these people used to be. Like I used to rerun the same movies over and over again because they were just so talented, and I feel like I picked up a lot of my talent also watching other people. Oh my god, it's raining so hard. I love it. Anyways, so I want to know, what is your favorite movie? So I like old movies too. I like old hood movies too. Like I like South Central. I like I like Menace to Society. I like all types of movies, like you know the classic black films and everything. But let me tell you something about me. I stopped watching scary movies. But if I'm being honest, I always wanted to act in a scary movie. Like I feel like I would be able to like really play that role really good. Like just imagine me like trying to hide from somebody or run from somebody. Like I could see me playing in a movie. Like I really can. Yeah. And Tyler Perry got a big ass studio down here, y'all. Like he really, that's a big ass studio. Unfortunately, I did not have my film class this weekend due to Labor Day weekend, which is okay, but I really do want to get back to that class because I need to know how that camera works, like for a fact. And like I said in my last video, my teacher's really dope, so I can't wait to get back to that class. You tell me, like, why do you think people who started in California and started in New York are now migrating to the South to shoot films and create? Why do you think that? Tell me what you think. Tell me why you believe people are migrating from the big major cities to smaller states. I know why, but I want to know what you guys think. Like I literally had to finish having this conversation with y'all upstairs because it just started to get so dark outside. But I wasn't done talking. So one of the things that I love most about film is that you can share your view with the world. Share your view of things with the world. You can show people your point of view. You can show people your point of view. Like I think that that is so cool. And like I said in like the video before, my last video, when I was in the film class, I was the director, so for me to put everything together and kind of see how that played out, I thought that that was just, I never seen nothing like that. Like that was like, whoa, I love this, I'm gonna do this, I can do this, period. But you know what, I'm curious to think, i'm curious I'm curious to know, what do you guys think? I'm curious to know, what do you guys think about movies now? What do you think about movies today? What do you rate movies today? Do you feel like movies gotten better? Do you feel like movies have gotten worse? Like, would you rather still go to the movies to go catch a movie, or would you rather Netflix and chill? Which one? Like, if you really had to pick between the two, would you go to the movies or would you just watch the movie at home? Like, which one would you do? These TV shows, all these TV shows have this big budget, but they're really not as good as they used to be. And even like, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was talking about like the Cheetah Girls and High School Musical and everything, even flashing back to that, like once upon a time, we actually had real television. Like we had real entertainers, real people who were actually talented. And I grew up watching that. So again, I do feel very much bad for the generation coming up because unfortunately, all y'all got is TikTok. We had like some real stuff to watch. I don't know, like me personally, I have to really want to go see a movie to go to the movies. Like, I have to have been thinking about that movie from seeing a trailer or something. Like, it has to be a reason why I want to see a movie so bad, because I'm just not into the movies like how I used to be. And the last time I went to the movies, I went to go see Halloween. Not the last Halloween, but like the one before that. And I fell asleep in the movie, so that's how I knew, like, it's just not giving what it used to be. And I feel like back then when they made TV shows and movies, they were trying to either send a message or help society. Like, I feel like that's what's lacking from films nowadays. I just kind of feel like there's no, what was the message? Like, what was the point? What was the purpose? I'm not understanding. And then even the TV shows that they have, like, I feel like back then they had Nickelodeon and Disney. But even with Nickelodeon and Disney, there was some sort of message within every episode, which was why I watched it as a kid. And like, we just don't have that now. Like, this new generation, they don't have anything to reflect on, or like what is this generation coming up gonna have to show their children? Like, what did y'all grow up on? TikTok? Unless I'm just out of tune with what the new thing is, but that's pretty much all I see. So, do you guys think the movies are as good as they used to be before, or do you feel like it's gotten whack? You guys feel like YouTube short films are better than movies? Because I'm really picky about what I watch. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be so honest. I barely watch television, but the shows that I do watch have substance. San Antonio, Compton, Watts. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Drop it in the comments. And I also want to hear from North Carolina. Where you at? Where you at? Like, we looking for you. Can't seem to find you. North Carolina, where you at? If you're here, I need to know. Drop it in the comments. Drop your flags in the comments like I said. Drop gems in the comments like I said. Drop your favorite movie in the comments like I said. Do you feel like the movies are as good as they used to be? What is your favorite show to watch? I want to know everything. I need you guys to flood my comments right now. If you made it this far in the video, subscribe to my channel. If you are part of Nina Nation, drop gems in the comments. If you're not, like the video. You don't even have to say anything. Just like the video and tell a friend about my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.